There are two kinds of people in the world, my friend. Those with a rope around their neck and the people who have the job of doing the cutting. Listen, the neck at the end of the rope is mine. I run the risks.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Two can dig a lot quicker than one.
All right, let's get to the good, the bad, and the ugly. And honestly, I do want to start off with Happy Gilmore 2 because that is my good. And I know some people did not like it. Like, I think it was Jordan Schultz, who's an NFL insider. He said it may have been the worst movie ever, which I'm like, okay, calm down, man. I've seen some.
It wasn't Jack and Jill.
I've seen some pretty bad movies. And, current Adam Sandler, right? I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea, but, if you go into it with low expectations, which I did, because it's a sequel 30 years later. Like, the original Happy Gilmore came out, 1996? Something like that?
I don't even know.
So, I mean, it came out essentially 3 decades ago. And when you're coming out with a sequel nearly 30 years later, yeah, Happy is going to be a little aged. He's going to be a little seasoned, right? Like, the comedy just isn't going to be the same, and you also have to kind of modernize it so a lot of people can watch it. And I think Adam Sandler did a fantastic job with Happy Gilmore 2 because he had a bunch of cameos because Happy Gilmore is such a popular golf movie. And I'm sure he went up to all these people and were like, hey, I'm filming Happy Gilmore 2. You want to be in it? And they're like, absolutely. I really don't think he had to pay Eminem too much money to be in that movie. I don't think he paid Post Malone too much money to be in that movie, or Vern Lundquist, or all these other broadcasters and golfers, because, I mean, that's an honor to be in Happy Gilmore 2. If you're Scotty Scheffler, who's in the movie, you grew up watching Happy Gilmore. You're like, yeah, absolutely. What is my role? I will do it for free. And I think it was really just such a good tribute to the game of golf. And I also think it was a great tribute to the history of Adam Sandler's movies, because you saw so many of the Happy Madison characters, even if they were in the movie for 20 seconds. The fact that you saw Rob Schneider and Nick Swartzen and all these guys that Adam Sandler has done movies with, I think it was the perfect movie. It really was. It was
for what it is.
For what it is,
That's fair.
right? Like, if you have low expectations,
we're talking Happy Gilmore,
Shawshank Redemption, Forrest Gump, very close third. But if you have low expectations and if you just don't really take it too serious, in which the movie doesn't take it too serious, then you're really going to enjoy the movie. And there are some elements to the movie that kind of make it sad in some ways. As like, it's not totally a goofy movie, but it's a movie that's just so funny, so entertaining, and it's a good family movie. So I can't say enough good things about Happy Gilmore 2. If you want to call in and let us know what you thought about Happy Gilmore 2, hit us up, 719-1490, 719-1490. I also think it was, really cool to see, like, the tour, right? They don't call it the PGA Tour, but they have the tour that Happy Gilmore competed in for so many years. And then there is this new golf league that comes in that's fun and exciting, and they're paying players more, and it's a live golf.
Yeah.
And they have the tour versus this new golf league angle.
Is it funded by, like, the Russians or something?
No, it's funded by this guy. I don't know how he got his money, but it's just this rich guy that's just paying a bunch of people to golf. And
his name is Sammy Arabia.
They do this. Well, the league is called Maxi Golf. And their golfers are so special that they get surgeries in their hips to where they can take their body back more in their backswing. And then when they swing the ball goes like 500 yards. And, like, in order to play in this league, you got to get the surgery done. It's like Tommy John, but for golfers. It's weird, but I enjoyed it. And Shooter McGavin's in the movie, too. And Shooter's on Happy's side. I'm not trying to spoil it too much, but if you got Netflix, you'll enjoy it. It's 2 hours of just stupid comedy with so many cameos. Like, I never thought, if you were to tell me that, Vern Lundquist and Post Malone are going to be broadcasting together, I've been like, what kind of Mad Lib is this?
Yeah.
So, very entertaining.
I don't know if I'm just out of the loop or maybe, it just didn't have a whole lot of marketing behind it, but I found out that it was a thing during a hockey game. Like, it had, like, the NHL during the Stanley Cup playoffs. It was just, like, one of those, like, digital ads that they put in there.
Oh, yeah.
That they, like, superimpose on the boards. And I was like, Happy Gilmore, too.
Yeah.
The hell?
Yeah.
So,
Go Bruins, by the way.
Hell no.
Big Bruins fan.
Absolutely
Happy
not.
Gilmore is. And, Happy Gilmore's family is in it, too. He put all of his daughters in the movie. His wife is in the movie as well. I think his sister is also.
Adam Sandler, like his family.
Yeah, his actual family. And then John Daly's in the movie too. And John Daly isn't just a cameo for 20 seconds. He's actually a character in the movie, living at Adam Sandler's house. It's good stuff.
He probably did it for like a 12-pack of Diet Coke.
Yeah, he's like, dude, honestly, man, just give me a whole case of Diet Cokes.
Yeah, and $150 worth of Taco Bell.
And some cigarettes, and I'm there for you. I'm there. Did we talk about this on the show last week? Fat Joe, the rapper Fat Joe, says he consumes like 30 to 40 Diet Cokes daily, which I don't know how that's humanly possible. It's a lot of Coca-Cola. I know it's diet, but still, that's a lot of soda for one person to consume on a daily basis.
Yeah, when he uses the bathroom, it looks like dropping the plug on an oil gasket. Coming out. Woo! Man, that is opaque.
Yeah. I don't know how Fat Joe's living, but all right. So Happy Gilmore 2 is a part of my good. Also, just want to give another shout out to Anthony Dromgoole of Oban Sushi and Ramen for winning Iron Chef Tucson for a second year in a row. And Dewey sausage is one hell of a secret ingredient, but he did his thing. He took some chances. And he really impressed the judges. Same with Mackenzie O'Leary. I mean, she brought her A game, and you could definitely tell between the two contestants at Iron Chef Tucson, Mackenzie was definitely a little bit more nervous on the surface.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, you could hear her like breathing, like trying to get herself together.
Yeah.
Anthony was like a stone cold fox back there, but you could tell he was dialed in, locked into what he was trying to do, and. It got dicey there a little bit for Anthony. He took some chances, and the judges were a little critical of it. Like, they didn't give Anthony a perfect score, but man, he took those chances with the andouille sausage. He returned to his throne as the winner of the Iron Chef Tucson champion, and now he's going to be back next year, trying to make it 3 in a row, trying to join our guy Ryan Clark as the only other contestant to win the Iron Chef Tucson competition 3 years in a row. But, it was so cool. As soon as they announced the winner of the Iron Chef Tucson competition, you could just see the emotions of Anthony and what it meant for him. And I got those same emotions when I'm watching Nikola Jokic see his horse win a horse race across the pond in, I think it was Serbia, right? He's somewhere in Europe enjoying his vacation time, doing whatever the Joker does.
Yeah, doing whatever he loves best.
And this is exactly what he truly loves: watching and training his horses. I don't know if he trains them, but he's got horses. He's bought them.
He's running alongside him, blowing a whistle,
and he's watching them race. And his horse won a race over the weekend. And this man broke down in tears. He was so happy. You could see him running behind the horse, like slapping the horse on its ass, and just so excited and just so thrilled to finally see his hard work pay off. The investment into this one horse finally pay off, and that horse wins a race. And I've seen this man show more emotion watching his horse win a race than himself win an NBA championship.
Yeah. We had to go to the parade after.
Yeah, he's like, what? We got to go to a parade? I didn't sign up for this. He even said it after they won the championship. He's like, job is done. I can go home now. I'm going to race my horses. And then they showed side-by-side videos of him popping champagne when his horse won the race and compared it to when he won an NBA championship. He looked like he was forced to be there for the NBA championship. Like, he's in the locker room, like, nonchalantly, like, spraying the champagne, like, ooh, woo, yeah, so fun. We won the championship. Cool. And they showed him popping the champagne next to his horse. That dude looked like he had won an NBA championship. He was just so excited, popping the champagne, spraying it over everybody. And so, yeah, Nikola Jokic is the first player in NBA history who is more excited about his horse winning a race than winning a title. And honestly, man, playing basketball, that's just his day job.
Yeah.
That is not his passion.
That sounds like an Adam Sandler movie setup, or like a Sacha Baron Cohen. It's like
Totally.
a horse racer from Serbia needs money to fund his horses.
Absolutely.
And to keep them in the green. So he goes and he plays for the NBA.
Yeah.
And is one of the greatest players of the generation, but he doesn't care at all. He's just sending money back home. The stakes have never been lower for him.
I love this man so much. I love that he does not care about playing in the NBA.
Hell no.
And he's yet a generational talent and one of the best big men of all time.
That might be why he's so good. Is he
Doesn't care.
Yeah, everybody
Doesn't
else
think.
is eating nachos in everybody else's head, and Jokic is just like, I want to get back to my horses.
I'm here to play ball and race horses.
Pay for my horses. This is my side gig.
All right, so Nikola Jokic, that is my good. Watching his emotions, along with our guy Anthony Drumgoole. The bad is the one baseball writer who didn't vote for Ichiro Suzuki to get inducted into the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame. Ichiro, he was a comedian over the weekend at his ceremony. He said that the writer who did not vote him in, the invitation for dinner at my house is no longer on the table. So you cannot have dinner with Ichiro Suzuki. And, I mean, one guy, he had a vote, and he decided not to vote for the 2001 Rookie of the Year, the 2001 AL MVP, the 10-time Gold Glover, the 3-time Silver Slugger, 2-time batting champion, and a guy who had 3,089 hits. He wasn't a powerful hitter in an era in which you had Sosa and Barry Bonds and Mark McGwire just launching them out the ballpark. Ichiro's like...
And you had to hit off the big unit.
Yeah, off of Randy Johnson, man. Ichiro's like, yeah, I'm just going to hit singles and doubles and I'm just going to get on base. And I think, by the way, it's really cool that the Seattle Mariners, I think Ichiro wore number 51, if I'm not mistaken, for the Mariners. I think Ichiro and Randy Johnson both wore 51. And I think they're going to retire him in honor of both of those guys. So good stuff there from the Seattle Mariners. But, yeah, my bad was just that one baseball writer. Like, what the hell are you thinking, man? Ichiro, bona fide Hall of Famer. And then my ugly is our guy, man, Charles Entertainment Cheese, who got arrested over the weekend for credit card fraud. And by the way, if you don't know who Charles Entertainment is, he also goes by Chuck E. So there's a woman in...
Your ugly is Chuck E. Cheese.
Huh?
Your ugly is Chuck E. Cheese.
My ugly is Chuck E. Cheese. My ugly is Chuck
like
E. Cheese.
The Chuck E. Cheese, not the restaurants.
Yes, the actual mouse, because he got arrested over the weekend. And there was a woman in Tallahassee, Florida, who lost her child support credit card, something like that. And she noticed that there were charges made to a grocery store, a smoke shop, and Whataburger. Really good place. Love the patty melt. Love the spicy ketchup. And, yeah, they're opening up a Whataburger near my house. I'm super jazzed about that. But anyways, there were 3 charges to a smoke shop, Whataburger, and grocery store. And the woman went to, I think, the grocery store, and she looked for footage. And she saw the guy use her card, and she's like, wait a second. I saw that guy at Chuck E. Cheese. What the hell? So she got authority. She got the cops involved. And then they went to Chuck E. Cheese, and they said, hey, is this guy here? And they were like, oh, yeah, he's working today. He's Charles Entertainment under the costume. And they went and they said, are you so-and-so? And he said, Chucky, come with me. And they put Charles Entertainment in handcuffs. And they escorted him out. And there's photos out there of Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested and walking out for credit card fraud. So that's my ugly. Damn it, man. Chuck E. Cheese getting arrested for credit card fraud. Not the restaurant, but the actual guy out there in Tennessee. And then my other ugly is LaMelo Ball, NBA player. He got flames tattooed on his feet. Like his toes, they have like red flames on it. He got red tattoo ink in, so now it looks like his feet are always on fire.
That'll make him faster.
I guess so. And someone was like, oh, he's got hot Cheetos. I was like, okay. That's too much internet for one day. But I'm like, man, that's an ugly tattoo. And to get that on your feet after your father got his foot chopped off for diabetic complications, very insensitive, in my opinion. All right, coming up next on Spears and Ali, that is it. That is it.
Most unhinged, good, bad, and the ugly of
I
all
know. This
time.
is what happens when Ali Farhang is not in the house, keeping me in check.